this whole thing that's coming forward with your connection from the past, this past experience, might not have been vocalized. This might be something that you are intuitively picking up on in this connection. And there might be an urge for, I mean, this is probably playing out in his or her life in subtle, unseen ways. And you're feeling into it, and you want to bring it to light. You want to communicate around this thing. And you want the truth to come forward so that you can move forward in the connection, basically. Hey Capricorn, welcome to your love reading for December 2020. This is a reading about love and relationships. So if you're interested in somebody in December and you'd like to learn a little bit more about your connection, if you're currently in a relationship, or if you just want to get a general sense of what is up for you around your relationships in December, this reading is for you. Welcome. My name's Amanda. I'm at Lunacy Tarot, and I've been shuffling your cards off camera, meditating on your sign. So I'm going to give this one more shuffle and we'll sync up. Let's get into it. If you're interested in a private reading, I'm doing those now. The link is below in the description box. Okay, so in the position of you and what you're bringing to the table is the Eight of Wands. This is fast communication. So coming in with a communication or a message around love. Sometimes this is called the Cupid's card, and these are seen as the arrows of love. So some message of love, and this is what you are contributing to this connection. You're coming forward to express your emotions around this connection with this person, potentially. Ooh, this is what your partner is bringing to the table, what they're contributing to the connection. There is a feeling of emotional disappointment, betrayal. Sometimes this indicates a third-party situation. They might be recovering or in the throes of experiencing emotional disappointment around love. This is in the energy of what happens when the two of you come together, the combined energies. This is solid foundation, solid commitment, celebration, taking a love connection to the next level. Some sort of ritual around love if you are, it's whatever phase you're at in your love connection, just taking it to the next level. It could be moving in together. It could be getting engaged. It could be getting married. Taking some sort of commitment, ceremonializing it, ritualizing it. That's the combined energies. And then in the insight around this connection, we have the Nine of Cups. Emotional satisfaction, emotional fulfillment. This is also a Make-A-Wish card. So whatever dream that you have for this connection could potentially materialize. So whenever I see this card, it's a great time to get very clear about what it is that I want, because the chances are high that I can manifest this through my intention, through aligning my action with my intention. Now remember, if you are sitting there thinking that I can sit back and just wait for my future to happen, this is a false belief. You have to take action. You have to set your intentions, align with your intentions, be very proactive, and put your action behind your intentions in order to make things happen in your life, even in your love life. Nothing is set in stone. So this card really speaks to that. If you have a desire, if you have a wish burning in your heart, set the intention and see how you can manifest that into reality with your actual actions, with your actual behavior. So I want to look a little bit more here into, first of all, your connection, your partner who is experiencing this emotional disappointment around love, felt mentally, felt emotionally. What is this about? What's happening here? Is this a past thing? Is this a current thing? Okay. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, this is just, somebody wanted to win at all costs. And they're detached from their heart. They weren't thinking about the other person. This is a win without compassion, a win without empathy for all involved. It's occurring to me that there is a way for everybody to win. And that is when you connect with your heart, connect with your emotions, connect with your compassion. It never has to be this way, where you are winning in vain. So yeah, somebody kind of there's this experience of being involved in a conflict where somebody won at all costs. Somebody did not care about the other person, did not care about how they felt. They just needed to be right. They needed to win. So that is clarifying the Three of Swords here for your partner, your connection here in December. What else do they have? It's somebody from the past. It's a situation from the past. So this does involve a past experience for your connection, and they're just kind of working this through. They're in it. They're working it through. They're experiencing it. Yeah. Somebody came in and it was devoid of heart, logical, analytical, removed from their heart. Somebody came in and just cut right through, cut to the bone. Maybe put this person in this situation. Either it was an energy that came in and brought this win at all costs energy to your connection, or put this person in this energy of like, it's too painful to connect with my emotions right now. I need to just be very logical and analytical about this. What about you, my dear Capricorn? Coming in with a message of love. Grounding, fiery, passionate, creative energy. Wands to earth. Wands to the ground. See, look at all these wands. Grounding. So let's see what that's about. Tell us more about Capricorn and what they're bringing to the connection in December. Oh, there we go. Holding on. Conservation, reservation. Protecting your heart. This could be really, just hoarding, conserving. Just a position of reservation, retraction, conservation. Holding on, observing. Holding on to what you have, what is yours. The Emperor. Yeah. Leadership, strong, sometimes rigid, has a strategy, has a plan. He's showing up, or they are showing up as the King of Swords, and you are showing up as the Emperor. Whoa. Truth and clarity, really important right now. It's a message of love and it's a message of truth. You want to speak the truth in this situation. All right. Let's look at the combined energies, because here we have the Four of Wands, which is taking the relationship to the next level. Something needs to be communicated, some truth, some message of love, some message, heartfelt message that also embodies the truth, that also brings the truth forward, needs to be communicated, and it has to do with this emotional disappointment that your connection is feeling around a win at all costs, a win in vain, from some past situation that involved a King of Swords type energy. Like, I'm gonna cut right through it. And it's like, you don't go to the King of Swords to get nurtured. Let's just say that. You go to the King of Swords to get the truth, the facts, just the facts, fam. All right, so what about this Four of Wands in the combined energies, taking the relationship to the next level, some sort of party, some sort of ceremony, some sort of ritual that has to do with your relationship. Justice, yes. Again, the truth comes forward around some unseen, hidden reality. Not everything is known at this time. Some deception, potentially. This is something hidden. This is the truth. Look how similar the Justice, the figure in the Justice card, is to the King of Swords. Both holding swords up, the sword of truth, both sitting down in thrones. This one, the Justice card, has a scale, balancing a scale. The truth is going to bring equilibrium here and balance to the situation. So it's only after the truth comes out that you're able to, that your connection is able to level up to next level. Some truth, some hidden truth needs to be expressed. And I feel like it's coming from your end, Capricorn. You're the one that's coming in with this message of love. You're the one that's coming in with this message of truth. But you're holding on at the same time. And your approach is powerful, yet somewhat rigid. So let's look at the insight, which is the Nine of Cups. This emotional satisfaction. I'm going to read it a few other ways for you. It can also be overindulgence and also arrogance. Look how smug he kind of looks. He either looks very satisfied, or some people interpret this as a smug look with the arms crossed. Look, this arms crossed across the chest, across the heart, arms crossed across the chest, across the heart. So it still is slightly a position of defense. So that's in the insight. Let's clarify that. What is this? What is this Nine of Cups energy here? 9 is completion. It could be that whatever truth comes out that allows you to take the relationship to the next level leads you to feeling like all your cups are full. Like, okay, we got here. This phase is complete. I feel very emotionally satisfied. Queen of Cups. I mean, yeah. The Queen of Cups, again, this is a card that I read dualistically, has a dualistic meanings for me. In the same vein as this card here. We already talked about how this could be emotional satisfaction. Also the wish card, making a wish, having your dreams come true. But the flip side of that is like arrogance. Look at how smug he looks. He's sort of defended, like, oh, I've got it all. But does he really? Does he really feel that way? Queen of Cups, same thing. On the more positive interpretation, very emotionally attuned, nurturing, very aware of her emotions, very emotionally content, at home with her emotions. The emotional realm is very native to her. However, when you look a little bit more closely at this, at her facial expression, doesn't she look a little discontent? She's got a frown, like a straight up frown on her face while she's critically examining this gothic, kind of scary looking cup. It's like she's drilling in. If the cup represents her emotion or emotions, the emotional realm, it's like she's critically drilling into the emotional realm. Like almost fixated. So there's like this interplay here between these two cards, the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, of like, yes, it could be emotional satisfaction, emotional contentment, a wish might have come true, or it could have been somebody acting as if they're emotionally content. And you bringing this energy of smugness or arrogance. Same thing with the Queen of Cups. It could indicate somebody who is very emotionally content, emotionally satisfied, emotionally familiar, emotionally familiar with their emotions, very at home with their emotions, emotionally contained, or emotionally adept. Or it could be somebody who's just like unhealthily fixated on their emotions in a way that's like a little obsessive and compulsive and kind of negative. Because if you look at the symbolism in this card and you look at her face, it does seem that way. All right. So, some truth is coming forward, needs to come forward. Some message where it comes to the love connection coming from your end, Capricorn. However, you are a little bit reserved, bringing this reserved energy with the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. Your connection is experiencing an emotional disappointment, I think, from the past. Revisiting this emotional disappointment where somebody won at all costs, had no compassion, had no empathy, just was very important to them to win it, to be right. Very detached from their emotions, unlike the Queen of Cups, which is very adept and at home with their emotions. In order to take the relationship to the next level, which is the combined energies, it does seem that when your energies come together, that's sort of the focal point, is this next leveling of your connection. Some truth does need to come out in order to balance the scales here, in order to bring equilibrium to your connection. What is unseen needs to be brought to light. The insight is emotional satisfaction, a wish come true, your heart's desire come true, and also like connected with your emotions again. If you or they are disconnected from their emotional realm, from their heart, there's a reconnection with the heart that is needed. You could look at this insight as like, yes, your dream can come true. Your heart's desire can manifest. There are things that you need to do to bring that into reality. And one of them is to reconnect with the way that you feel, to really examine your emotions, look at your emotions, examine them, reconnect with them, and know them deeply. Because look how deeply she is looking at this cup. Okay. Ooh, Lord. Let's pull a card of advice and guidance for you, Capricorn, as you, move through this connection. Jeez. The Swan flipped up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 3, Harmony. So let's read about Swan. Grace. Let's read about Swan. If you pulled Swan, it ushers in a time of altered states of awareness and of development of your intuitive abilities. Swan medicine people have the ability to see the future, to surrender to the power of Great Spirit, and to accept the healing and transformation of their lives. The Swan card is telling you to accept your ability to know what lies ahead. If you are resisting your self-transformation, relax. It will be easier if you go with the flow. Stop denying that you know who is calling when the phone rings. Pay attention to your hunches and your gut knowledge, and honor your female intuitive side. Whoa, that's cool. So if this whole thing that's coming forward with your connection from the past, this past experience, might not have been vocalized. This might be something that you are intuitively picking up on in this connection. And there might be an urge for, this is probably playing out in his or her life in subtle, unseen ways. And you're feeling into it, and you want to bring it to light. You want to communicate around this thing. And you want the truth to come forward so that you can move forward in the connection, basically. This card is just speaking to the fact that you can trust your hunches about this. You can trust your intuition about this. And how to move forward then is, it's very obvious that there needs to be some communication around the truth of the situation, particularly for your connection who is experiencing the emotional disappointment or has maybe unresolved emotional disappointment related to a past connection, a past love. So the truth needs to come forward here. There needs to be some sort of communication around this between the two of you so that you can next level your relationship. There is action that can be taken here. Aligning your action with your intention, your heart's desire with your behavior, becoming aware of your emotions, connected to your emotions, either for your connection or for you or for both, in order to realize this commitment. All right, Capricorn, if this reading resonated, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing to my channel. If you're interested in going a little bit deeper, we can do a personal reading. The link is below in the description box. I'm wishing you the best December. Take good care.